Let me go with the face. Okay. Before we get started, let's cue some Indigo Sing here. And I will just share my screen.
Who's this producer? Best believe I was Blackrue invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifesting, so we binge on that Blackrue investing. Best believe I was Blackrue investing. That course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that Blackrue investing. Best believe I was Blackrue investing. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifesting, so we binge on that Blackrue investing. Best believe it was Blackrue investing. That course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that Blackrue investing. I watch my money grow tall. I'm about to win this war. I know my people want more. If I can't get a building, I'ma get a whole floor.
What is going on, y'all? Let me just pop up the Gentleman of Crypto here so I can get comments. It's loading. Okay, while that's loading, today we're going to be talking about Litecoin. It's loading. And we'll also be talking about 3.3 billion XRP moved. So I think let's just start with that. What's up, Courtney Johnson in the house? So let's start with this XRP stuff. Shout out to Alex Cobb. He's a big XRP guy, been around since 2017, and he posted this, and I thought it was pretty interesting. Let's listen to it right quick. I believe I have the sound shared, so we should be good on that front. If it's not shared, just let me know, guys, and I'll fix it, but I'm going to let it play right here.
Make sure to smash the like.
Okay, a little bit too low. Let me turn up my volume. Okay, we pumped up the volume there, and okay. So here we go. Let's try that again.
And subscribe down below. Yeah, so yesterday, 3.3 billion moved from Bittrex, who namely is a Ripple on-demand liquidity partner to use XRP for settlement with Ripple's banking and non-banking customers. 3.3 billion moved in 10 minutes. 6% of the total circulating supply and 3.3% of the entire XRP supply moved in 10 minutes off of a Ripple ODL-enabled exchange. Guys, where did it go? Where did it go? People started saying in the comments here that this was going to an unknown wallet. I don't know where it was in the replies here, but I started seeing some tweets that this is just an unknown wallet address. But if you go down into the whale alert page, because I tracked down, the profile and all these tweets here, and I checked most of these, and all of them, they go to different addresses, all right? Unknown, so let's just read the first three letters, RNC. Next one, another unknown address, RLG. Another one, RS4, all saying unknown address. They don't know what it is. But if you look over here on BitHump, this is actually going to Upbit. So we've seen a gigantic movement from Ripple ODL-enabled partner Bittrex over to Upbit, okay? Now you look at this wallet, you might be going, Alice, what the heck? This only has 500 million XRP. That doesn't make any sense. They said 3.3 billion. Okay, well, RNC, remember that first one? RNC, supposedly unknown, goes to Upbit. The next one, RLG, goes to Upbit again, but a separate wallet address. What looks to be a separate offline wallet. RS48, again, back to Upbit on a separate address. Who is Upbit? Upbit is a South Korean cryptocurrency exchange. A little bit of perspective here on how big Upbit is. If you go to the XRPL markets data here and look at the liquidity, Upbit should be somewhere near the top here. I know BitThumb is the #1 most liquidity for XRP in South Korea, especially when the coin is pumping. The XRP to Korean won pair usually is the #1 fiat liquidity for the time being when XRP is pumping. Upbit is usually up there as well, but since XRP is in a consolidating phase, that's what I'm trying to say here, That's the point I'm trying to make, is that when XRP is pumping like crazy, Bitthumb, XRP to the Korean won, is usually the most liquidity for XRP to fiat currency.
So what that means, who knows? But 3.3 billion XRP, literally like 6% of its supply, moved over from Bittrex over to, I guess, Upbit, which is based in South Korea. Who knows what that means? But all this time, XRP has basically been kind of hinting at its case ending with the SEC. Hopefully, the SEC loses this case. Like, a lot of stuff that the SEC has been doing lately has been shady. So personally, I'm kind of, not financial advice, of course, I'm kind of loading my bags and hope that they win this, because it looks pretty good so far. All of the stuff that they've presented, and the SEC has looked like bad kind of the whole way. And keep in mind, with this entire thing, XRP has like kind of bent the knee with the World Economic Forum and became members of the World Economic Forum on August 24th. So things are looking completely different for XRP. They also had a deal in place with TravelX Bank, which has them give instant payments to Brazil, which basically is like a hop, skip, and a jump away from a central bank digital currency, a CBDC in Brazil. So I don't know where we can see this thing going. I mean, a dollar is the first point, but at least if it gets to a dollar, that's like a 3x right there. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about XRP here lately. And it looks like it's winning as far as being like the complete banker and corporate crypto over Circle after the whole Sam Bankman-Fried thing, because Circle was highly involved in that. So looks like XRP is winning as far as like that side goes. We might actually see XRP also become a publicly traded company, and who knows what that does to the coin's price. But XRP is something I'm definitely like kind of keeping on my radar, kind of loading the bags for the next 3 months. Because this case, everything that I've heard and saw is supposed to be ended by March of next year. So let me see again who's in the house here. What's up, Stranger? What's up, Be Sovereign? What's up, Kid Graybo1? XRP is selling. Why would you believe in the project? They own 75% of the bag. Well, again, it's all the things that I just mentioned there. It's like different people have hinted at XRP. The whole reason they got stopped in the first place is because they were kind of trying to do it without bending the knee to the right people, if that makes sense. The whole reason they got stopped in the first place is because they didn't basically have to bend the knee to the World Economic Forum. I don't know any other way to say it other than that. But again, they become members of the World Economic Forum, and Brad Garringhouse spoke at the annual Davos convention the World Economic Forum has every year. So he's deep enough to even speak at the forum before he even, before they're even officially members. And if the World Economic Forum was concerned, they would have just waited until the case was over, right? So that's another thing to look at. And like I just said here, with the TravelX Bank, we'll pull that up right quick. They're basically getting into the remittance payment business, which is a huge business, especially in a place like Brazil. If we bring it up here, it's something like 780 million annually, or I think actually monthly. Excuse me. We'll see as soon as this comes up. I don't know why it's moving so slowly. Okay, we might have to just go on some other thing here because it's moving quite slowly. Okay, we'll just move on to something else here. Um, let's just say Ripple Travel X. Okay, maybe this one will work better. This link. Okay, this one's gonna work better. Come on now. Okay, so here you go. Okay, so yes, so annually, so 780 billion, 780 billion, which is just insane. Payments are sent into Brazil annually as far as remittance payments goes. And now people can do it through Ripple and have instant settlement. Um, Now, that's just really like a hop, skip, and a jump away from central bank digital currency, because you can see this was approved by the Central Bank of Brazil. And note, this happened like a week before the World Economic Forum said, hey, we boys now, you know what I mean? And so I really think this bodes well for them, because if these people were worried about XRP and the SEC case, they would just not have done this until afterwards. So that's why I say, Courtney Johnson, that we got some good stuff going on here. Ripple has deals, not XRP. Well, that's a good point. That's a good point. But I think just the whole perception of it is that, oh, great, XRP is getting this, XRP is getting that. And especially if Ripple goes public, I think that just the whole thing is people are going to be like, okay, where can I get XRP now? I think it only bodes just really well for the coin sentiment. And that's all you need really is sentiment, right? Um, so yeah. So then moving on to Litecoin, Bitcoin's little brother Litecoin. When BC is all mine, Litecoin could be the next sought after coin. Thoughts? What's up, Mr. Too Real? You know what? I'm just looking into Litecoin. And what I'm looking at is just the next halving. So if we come over here and take a look, I think it's right. Oh my gosh, I don't remember which one I had it for. Okay, I think it's this one. Okay, perfect. So next Litecoin halving is Thursday, October 3rd, 2023 estimate, right? Now let's look and see what it did the last halving. That's 2019 here. So let's bring up the price history, which I already have pulled up. And we look here, 2019. It actually ran just before its halving. So it did run kind of in anticipation of the halving, but unlike Bitcoin, it kind of stopped before the halving, which is kind of weird. Um, that's really weird. But seeing it here at 76, we could have had it here at like $40 almost. But if we're looking at here from 2018, where it went from like $25 to 100 and like 38 into its halving. Seems like we're kind of at that same curved moment. Looks pretty similar actually to the same curved moment here. So could we expect a 5 possible 6x from Litecoin at this point? I don't know, but the chart looks pretty good if you look at it this way. Um, from having to having, right? Looks pretty good. Um, so that's really my play with it right now is, hey, can I get the same type of having movement coming into its having next year, right? So that's seriously what I'm looking at. And then when I started looking at some like background information on it, I was like, oh, you can use Litecoin on the Lightning Network. I had no idea, but apparently you can. All coins with Lightning Network support. Litecoin, Zcash, Bolt, Raiden, Decred. It's like, oh, okay. And basically, they go into in this article, it was kind of easy for them because, Bitcoin or Litecoin is a fork of Bitcoin, but just, lighter. Um, so that got me to looking and kind of being like, okay, that's something cool. Let me see. Anybody has any other comments on that? Well, we're gonna keep going. Um, and then you got your boy Michael Saylor saying, "Oh, someone might file an application and get Litecoin designated as a digital commodity." He said that, and then boom, Litecoin kind of went in the air, right? So let's see. He said this like November 2017, and most people thought like, "Oh, okay, that's bullish news because he's saying, hey, it's a digital commodity just like Bitcoin, and he's buying only Bitcoin." So boom, right? So right after that was said, let's see here. Kind of zoom in onto the on more recent behavior here. That was like November 17th, he said that. So pretty much right after he said that, it went on a real bullish time. So it went from like $60 all the way up to 82 and kind of is on a low back here at $75. So according to the chart, it seems like it's kind of back on the way down. But we can go back to the four hour. So on the 4 hour, it could be going up a little bit, but it seems like it's heading back down here towards oversold. So it seems it's trending towards oversold. So I don't know. I'm just gonna dollar cost average at this point. I'm not gonna try to wait for it to get down or anything. I'm just gonna dollar cost average into it where it stands. Personally, that's what I'm doing. Um, it's a nice having play to play before Bitcoin halves. So, because if anyone says, okay, why not just invest in Bitcoin? The answer to that question would be, I'm just trying to get the half, the play from the halving that I just kind of showed you there. If we go back to that, because really, um, ultimately the goal is to make as many good trades as you can to get to more Bitcoin, right? Um, really, I think I'm kind of in that camp now. I'm like the altcoin guy on the channel, to be honest, but more and more I see myself kind of coming towards the side of Bitcoin maximalists, like, which is, it is what it is, I guess. But every day I see myself becoming more and more of a maxi kind of, and that all coins are just for the trade. Um, that's kind of I'm kind of heading in that direction, man. So since Sailor said what he said, it's been going up, and a couple other little tidbits about it. Um, if you come over here, they have their own little credit card, their own little Visa debit card here, um, which is cool. Guess you could use that and just get paid in Litecoin, or convert all your pay to Litecoin if you want. And just a little bit more on the halving. If we go back to that, this gives us like a good like 8 months until the next halving, right? So if we go back to the chart here, let's get rid of those other indicators for now and look at the action in 2019. It looks like it looks eerily similar, guys. It looks so similar over here to what's happening right now. Looks like it just ran the entire year up until like June, which was what, 2 months before it had. Um, let's see if we can get any other indicator knowledge there. So yeah, so it looks like it's still kind of, when you get to oversold, it is selling off. So if you have your RSI on for the daily, um, every time it gets towards oversold, it looks like it does sell off. That might be a good, not financial advice, but good tip to get in and out at the oversold point. Um, but the whole trend into the halving looks very enticing here. Um, hence hence why I'm saying maybe it might be time. So let's see here if we got any thoughts on that one. Any questions on that, or any questions on any other cryptos? Barlong, Litecoin is definitely too overlooked. What do you think of Theta? I would like to, I would love to see a detail on your portfolio plans, long-term holds and short-term holds, your quest to acquire more Bitcoin. Uh, I give that to my patrons. I give my patrons like, so if you really want that, that's something I do for my patrons, and I give them like a weekly watch list for like a monthly cost of $7.77. So it's super ridiculously cheap, but that's really something that I do give for the patrons, like kind of what are my portfolio, the sectors I'm looking in, the coins that I think are the best in certain sectors. So I do have that information out there, but it is for my patrons. And of course, it's not financial advice. It's just the things that I watch, coins that I think have bright futures, and coins that I'm invested in. Okay, so let's go into these other coins right quick. Theta and TWT. Um, Theta, actually, I like Theta. I like pretty much all the ones that kind of have their own what is it? What do you call it? their own like YouTube-ish type of deal going on. Um, while we're talking about data, check me out here on Rokfin. I have a link in the description to my Rokfin. Over here, I discuss kind of topics that are kind of off, like that could get censored on YouTube because they really don't censor that much over here at all. Um, Case in point, we're talking climate crisis. We're talking trails and them chem. Well, actually, they acknowledge chemtrails now, so I should be able to say it. It's actually something that's acknowledged now. Um, Carbon credits and stuff like that. We talk like we even get into like Saturn worship over here. So, and just for y'all that don't know, Rockfin also um, they're into crypto, and their token is like the Ray token. Let me see if I can find it here. Receive access system. So that's their token. So that's receive access. Um, okay, and then we got Theta. I like Theta, and Theta also, quiet as it's kept, Theta also has their DeFi up and running. Besides having like a full blown like YouTube ish type of platform going on. Like if we go over here to DeFi Llama, and by the way, oh, this is another thing I was going to show you. It seems like Litecoin has some things on their little DeFi too. It's like just kind of up and going with a couple platforms, but at least it's up and going. Um, but if we go over here and look at Theta over here and chains, of course, Ethereum's at the top, Binance, Tron, Polygon, Arbitrum, Avalanche, Optimism, like all the things you expect to be like in the top 10 except for Solana. Wouldn't expect Solana to be in the top 10 anymore, but hey. um, let's see here, Theta. I think I went to the wrong spot. Okay, there we go. So they had as much as 300 mil in it during the bull run. It's been drained down to 15. Ouch, right? But of course, a lot of coins, you could see them. Like you can say that story is that same type of deal going on, but it's cool to see that they have it. Um, and then they have like I think the guy who's like a founder or at least high on their board is a former YouTube guy. So yeah, I do like Theta. Um, I also like other coins of that ilk, like I said, Rockfin. Um, Libraries come out and said that they might not survive um, the whole SEC thing. So really sad to see it for Library. It's really sad to see. But when you see that coins like Theta are out there, Rockfin is out there, Vera's out there, you kind of wonder like the only crime that Library might have had is that they started their company in the U.S. Like that's the only crime, right? It's so sad. But Veracity, they have like their own Twitch going on. They're another company. It's kind of revolutionizing in that space, and yeah, check out my videos on Veracity. I have a couple different videos on Veracity. I love it. I love Veracity. So next coin we had was TWT. Now I thought Binance bought these guys out, so that bodes real well for them. I remember this token was down pretty low. It must have hyped up after Binance bought them. Jeez. Am I looking at this right? Okay. Okay, yeah. So after Binance bought them, they shot up. Could have had them for like $1. Yeah, I think yeah. Well, Binance buying these guys is probably going to be a very good future for them. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, for sure. And these tokens are always the tokens like wallets and exchanges that really go gonzo and bananas in a bull run. So there's that too. What's up, Relaxing Serenity Sounds? What's up, E? What's up, Bart Long? And what's up, Stranger? Can I look at near? Okay, oops, I skipped Casper here. Let's see. Casper. So Casper, the thing is DeFi. I don't know much about this one other than Tim Draper is like on their cover or something like that. I don't know how much weight that holds for them. Let's see. I meant to deep dive on these dudes, but let's go look again. If Tim Draper kind of likes them, chances are they got some corporate people behind them. They're already a top 100 crypto. How long have they been around though? Not long. It's a shame how it just dumped out like this. You got to think if they got Tim Draper behind them, and 10 billion supply is not that much. Um, it's about the same supply as Polygon and Algorand. To put that in perspective, Cardano is like 45 or 50 million, and so is Hedera. So this is a pretty like mid-level supply, not too bad. So you just come down here and you see Tim Draper, and that's something. But Draper has attached his name to other things before, and they've just gone all the way down too. Like there's one I think it's called like Sifcoin, and like his name was attached to it, and same same looking chart. So gotta wonder what else is gonna come on, what else is gonna go along with this. Because other than seeing him there, what are all the other partners, right? Of course, with FTX, you can kind of be like, okay, partners don't really matter, and who's around them don't really matter. But if you listen to Sam speak for like 20 minutes, you know he's a freaking mockery of a person. So it's like, okay, partners do actually still mean something, like who you got behind you and stuff like that. But just make sure you find out who the CEO is and see if he like if he sounds intelligent, if he knows what he's doing, because definite that the Sam's just a front man. Oh, by the way, which reminds me, cool CEOs, come on over to the channel, guys. I did an interview with Robert Mao from ArcBlock, and ArcBlock is actually traded on Coinbase. Shout out to another creator I did a collaboration with, My Comedy Network Crypto. He actually got that set up for me. Very, very cool of him to do that. Man, I think it's like one of the best interviews I've ever given. Definitely come over here and check it out. Let me see here. It's right here. Um, so it was a very, very good interview, chock full of information. He even dropped Starlink possible um, connection in there with us, which I didn't even think he was going to answer that question. So definitely come over here and check out this interview what I did with Robert Mao live. Um, but yeah, let me see if you guys have any other cryptos going on over here. Binance bought them over a year ago. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So like if we look at different coins during the bull markets, I'm going to use Voyager. A bad and a great example. Only bad example about it is about FTX. Because remember, FTX owed them money from the whole Terra Luna situation. That's the only reason they were in financial trouble, was because of FTX and the Terra Luna situation. So to be honest, if you really want to be honest, like you could say that the FTX fallout stems from the Luna fallout. So, but anyways, I just want to show you the price history here. So last bull run, last time Bitcoin halved, like in 2016, boom, right? And then the last halving, boom, right? I can show you a couple different exchange coins like this. Wallets tend to do the same thing as well. Let's see. Let's do KuCoin. So you can see around all the way up to 20 bucks, just hovering, and then bull run again. So conceivably, I think the wallet will do the same thing, because it's kind of like an exchange, and the fact that it's going to get fees and stuff like that. It might be a little bit too high right now, but you have to make the choice for yourself if you want a dollar cost average in. But yeah, I would not. Seems like it would be a decent buy to me for sure, because all of these tend to go bananas in the. Let's see here. Oh, should I invest in TNT TWT now? Okay. Okay. Like you don't know how to invest in it? Like I'm sorry if I'm really not getting the question here. Because if we go down here, you could hop on KuCoin and get invested in it. I'm not sure if that's the question you're asking or not. Like, how can you put money into it? If that question is, I'm sure I might be missing your question, because you might know this already. You just go on KuCoin, put money in it, or Pancake Swap. Please let me know your question, because maybe I'm completely missing it now. Um, I never used the wallet, the uh, TWT wallet. So if you're asking how to put money in the wallet, I've never used it, but I imagine it would work like any other wallet. Um, you would just send and receive the funds. So I'm not sure if you're going that way with it or how you invest money into the token or how you actually put money in the wallet. I don't use that wallet personally. I just use MetaMask when I'm dealing with Binance and all of that type of stuff. So I do not know in that case if that's what you're asking. But as far as exchanges, KuCoin you can use PancakeSwap. Um, MXC you can get over here too. You can get Bitmart over here. Of course, I'll say, no keys, no cheese. Like if you can, put it on a hardware wallet after you buy it on the exchange, that would be the best. Um, yeah. And now that you say it too, like PancakeSwap should look at PancakeSwap token actually. Like considering how healthy Binance is right now, Cake might not be a bad investment at this point. Of course, Binance comes under fire all the time from the SEC, and you know, um, they try to hate on CZ a lot. But with the amount of money that always goes through Binance, I don't think Binance is going anywhere. So yeah, Cake might not be a bad investment. So they've only been around since the last bull run, which is crazy. I thought they were around a little bit longer than that. But sitting here at $3.89 might not be a bad investment. Supplies under a billion might not be too bad to look at. As far as swaps go, it and Uniswap are like probably like the biggest ones, right? As far as like a decentralized swap, it, Uniswap, and maybe QuickSwap. Here, let me kill that. Apparently, it's Ethereum. Okay. I think there was something else here we were gonna say on Litecoin. I swear to God, my memory lately, y'all, I have no idea what's going on with my memory. That stroke might have affected my memory a little bit, y'all, for real. Because I swear to God, Sunday or Saturday, I missed the show Saturday. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Um, my memory is not, it's not been great lately. So y'all have to forgive me on that Saturday, but I will be back this Saturday. But I'm not ending the show right now. But just to let you know, I will be back next Saturday or this up and coming Saturday. Um, so I saw an article that was comparing like Bitcoin Cash to Litecoin, And I would probably have to say that Litecoin's probably ahead of it at this point. Um, Another article I was looking at here was talking about Dash, and apparently Dash is like a fork of Litecoin, and Dash has a halving that's coming up. I haven't even looked at Dash before. So here it is. Story similar for Dash, which launched in 2014 as a fork of Litecoin. This means the original is behind Litecoin intended to split the main blockchain and name the new one Dash. Okay, so apparently those are related in a way. Let's see if we can find Dash, because Dash's halving was supposed to be a little bit sooner than Litecoin's halving. So that might be something we want to look at if we want to make some like quicker moves. Of course, the quickest move would be XRP, because that case is ending in 3 months. But the next quickest would probably be Dash here. And let's go see if we can just bring up Dash right quick. It's like half Litecoin's price, it seems. Whoa. Is that right? Did it in 2018 just go to $1,000? That's crazy. No one talks about this coin that I know of. And in the last bull run, it got to like about 300 and something bucks. So this might be something to look at. Okay, let's see what they say. A little bit, a fork of Litecoin. Okay. Interesting. So this might be another one that we want to look at. Let's see where you can buy this. It's on Coinbase. It's on KuCoin. So apparently everywhere. And I think that the Bitcoin or the Lightning Network also supports this as well. Where is that article? Well, it should support this. If it supports Litecoin, it should support this, but I have to do a little bit more research to see if it actually supports Dash as well. But Dash's halving is supposedly going to be a little bit sooner than Litecoin. So Dash coin halving. So Dash is having supposed to be in May 2023, which is coincidentally only a couple months after they say that the XRP case is supposed to finish. So that might be something that you guys also want to look at here. Okay, so is it a good time to invest in it? Okay, it seems a little bit high to me, Courtney Johnson. Sorry about that. Yeah, so to me, not financial advice, of course, but it seems a little high at this price to me. Um, it's not at all financial advice, but it seems a little high to me at what it's at right now. Like 241, that seems a little bit high, in my opinion. However, you can come on my channel and look. I have different things about charting, and we can go and actually look at the chart. That's like literally the best thing that you can do. Um, so let's look at the chart right quick. Bananas. It went this like this Gonzo. It has to come down from this. Like if you use like the um, Fibonacci says like half of this move, it should come down to like half of this move. So that's like a 120. So it should be basically around like 180. Yeah, 180 should be where it falls back to. But yeah, I think right now it's too hot. It's way too hot. Um, way too hot. And I think also before the end of the year, we do see Bitcoin go down a little bit more. Like we're already kind of starting to see it. Like I was telling you guys before, I thought, hey, it's no way it's going to stay up at the 17 mark because people are probably going to need to rebalance their portfolios and all of that at the end of the year. So, and it did come down from the 17. Let's get rid of the extra markers right now. So it did come back down from 17, and it looks like it's probably going to continue to come down here. Now let's bring those back. So yeah. Another thing I have on the Patreon is I have this program that I use that to look at astrology because they say like people that trade like look at the astrology um, have a better outlook on the market. It's just an extra tool for me, but I showed people how to set this up and like what different type of planets, as far as what my research has found, um, how this affects the market. So that's something else that I offer for the patrons. That's a Patreon exclusive video for you guys who want to look at the Patreon. But yeah, looking at TW, TWT, it looks like it's a little bit too hot at this point. So I would probably try to wait for it to fall down to like 180, 185 before buying. Again, not financial advice. Um, Dollar cost average if you just gotta have some, but yeah, I don't think it stays up this high. I don't think so. I believe that the next bull run is going to coins like the central end and bring the returns back all-time highs like 9x. It's funny that you mentioned that. That's one of the things like the central end and coins of that ilk that I believe will have a good time in a bull run. Um, Metaverse is one of the things that the World Economic Forum is pushing real heavy. Um, I would say Sandbox over the central end because it seems like Sandbox is more in line with the World Economic Forum than Decentraland is. So I definitely think coins like Sandbox and Seek, because Seek is kind of in with Facebook, and Facebook is in with the World Economic Forum. So Sandbox and Seek, I do kind of think that I think they're going to have a really nice, a very nice bull run coming up here in the next in 2025. And you can see here with all the difference that they're having have crypto on them now. Who knows if the Solana and T-Mobile thing still happens? But there's that one. There's Polygon and Ethereum. They're gonna have phones, and that's when I think we really see the metaverses take a kick up. So yeah, I would be higher on Sandbox and Seek before Decentraland, but Decentraland would probably be my third place vote in that one, and that whole pantheon and stuff. All right, guys. If we don't have any more questions, I will catch you guys on Saturday morning at 9:30 um, Los Angeles time. Thank you guys so much for making it out. Definitely catch me on Rokfin. Definitely catch me on my channel. And just remember, on my channel, I'm doing a lot more lives now. So if you're searching for my videos, it's going to be in the live section before the video section. So if you look at the video section, you'll be like, oh my gosh, you only made a video then or that. Like, no, it's in the live section because for whatever reason, they decided to separate live and those. I don't know why they did that, but yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one, guys. Um, one other question here before I roll out. What's up, Heavy Production? Crypto B-Boy, XRP Ledger is not a project anymore. It's a global use case. We need to get out of that. Everything has to be fully decentralized in order to be relevant. I feel you on that. And I think, I think XRP will just follow with the sentiment. If the sentiment is that Ripple's getting all of this attention and all of this type of love, then XRP is going to get that type of love. Because you notice that XRP doesn't really have a stable coin. So maybe XRP is going to use their XRP, their Ripple, as kind of like a stable coin. But who knows? Maybe they come out with a stable coin, but then you got to get XRP, buy XRP to get it, all this different stuff. But as long as Ripple sentiment is positive, XRP is going to do well. So, all right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one, guys. Peace.